What's up, Dojo family? Today we're going to be reviewing our stripe charts for this cycle's graduation on December the 14th. Our first stripe is the self-defense stripe. It'll be the black stripe, and they'll be reviewing the shrimp and the kick and stand. We're going to start from the ground, so we'll do a break fall. Immediately sit up. I've got one hand up, and I've got one leg sideways and one leg knee up. This will allow me to come up and stand using my back arm and essentially my front leg. The opposite leg is going to be doing the kicking and the standing portion. So from here, my kicking leg does an inverted kick, and then it recoils. If I bring it straight back, it's going to be really hard to stand up. So what I have to do is I have to come around my hand like I'm drawing a smiley face. Allows me to stand straight up. That's going to be your kick and stand. Let me do it from this angle. Break fall. Come up. One hand behind me, one hand up to protect. If I'm back on my elbow, it's going to make this very difficult. So from here, again, I want to be able to lift my behind off the ground. And this could even be something they practice at home as an exercise. But I'm going to kick, recoil, go behind my hand, and stand straight up. Now for the shrimp part, this is going to be a little funny looking. Again, I start from the ground, break fall. Whether the attacker is sitting on top or sitting in between my feet like in a guard position, I'm going to use my feet on the ground to lift my hips, and I want to be able to turn either left or right. So shrimp works both sides. I'm using my feet to push my behind out and away, creating space between myself and the attacker. Hips come up, turn on my side, kind of like I'm a bad break dancer. And I'm pushing off the ground with my toes. What's common, kids will do this. Mr. Lamb, it's not working. Well, you have to get your behind off the ground, on your shoulders, turn on your side, and then push with the feet from there. From the side view, same thing. Feet on the ground, hips up, roll to my side, using my feet to push my hips away from the attacker, creating space and distance. Our next stripe is the red belt tying stripe. For our 3 to 5 year olds, they must simply demonstrate how to do the knot. They are not required to do the belt wrapping. The 6 to 12 year olds must demonstrate that they can wrap the belt properly and tie the knot. For the belt tying stripe, we talked about the 3 to 5 year olds. They only have to do this part where they're going to tie the actual knot. So you have your bottom piece that comes out and hangs down. You have your top piece that hangs over the top like that. Top piece, bottom piece. Bottom piece twists, top piece lays across the top. Comes through the loop, and essentially a square knot. Now, so you understand the reference, this is my right hand and my right side. This is my left hand and my left side. So bottom piece is coming out to the left, top piece is coming up and to the right. Basically top over the bottom, and it folds back through. And I tell the kids, think about holding on to handlebars. Pull it tight, and you have your knot. Now, for the 6 to 12 year olds, they have to do the wrap. Now, I make one side long, one side short. The short side, which is in my right hand, hangs down to my left knee. The long piece wraps around, comes around my right side, comes back around the left side. From there, that same piece that's still on top, and you'll notice it's even all the way around. There's none of this stuff, one over, one under. It's completely even and flat. This is going to tuck under, and that's the part that keeps the belt from falling off. And then again, it's just top piece over the bottom piece, pull. The opening in the knot should open out to the right. For our kick stripe, that's going to be our green excellent kick stripe. They're going to be performing the sliding round kick and the turning round kick. On the kicking stripe, they're going to be doing round kicks, sliding and turning. Both kicks will be done from a forward stance and will end in a forward stance. So if I have my right leg in front, I'm in a forward stance. My back foot will slide just past my front foot. So it's not a half slide. I go past my foot. My knee comes up, points at my target, and my bottom foot turns, points behind me. Round kick goes out and back, and then I land in a forward stance. My back heel, if you can see, is also off the ground. Coming from this side, same thing. Back foot slides past the front foot. If I slide this much, my hips turn, that's too big of a slide. So I don't want to slide so much that my hips turn all the way. Slide in front, my knee comes up, my bottom foot pivots, round kick out and back, land in a forward stance again, back heel off the ground. For the turning round kick is done with the rear leg. The rear leg's going to come all the way up, point at my target, and my pivot leg is going to turn all the way around, point behind me. My knee comes up, foot pivots, extend, recoil, and again, landing in a forward stance. From here, knee comes up, pivot, round kick, recoil, landing in a forward stance, working to keep that back heel off the ground. And those are your round kicks. For our blue excellent punch strike, they'll be performing hoo-bud with the knife hand strikes. Hoo-bud, they're going to throw a high block. They're going to take their opposite hand and they're going to come all under and around to the salute position. Flip down to grab the wrist, come up underneath the elbow to grab, and then strike over the top. When they're doing this with the partner's going to complete the same steps. High block, salute, hook, grab the elbow, strike. This is done with my left hand. If I'm facing this way, left hand high, right hand salute. Right hand flips, left hand grabs the elbow, right hand strikes. From here, same thing. High block left, salute right. Flip with the right hand, grab with the left hand, strike with the right hand. And that's your hoo-bud with knife hand strikes. And for our excellent form strike, which is our purple stripe, they'll be doing the 16 techniques. From attention, bow. Left leg steps out, horse stance. Hands cross, double hammer fist. Left hand starts first, across the shoulder, high. Right hand across the shoulder, high. For the outside block, left hand goes across the body, low to the hip. Left hand comes out, right hand chambers. Right hand to the hip, left hand on the shoulder, right hand comes out and across, hand lines up with the shoulder. Inside block, left hand comes up, inside block across, crosses the center line. Right hand comes up, inside block. Left hand over the shoulder. My block crosses my center line, stops just past the hip. Right hand over the shoulder, low block. Left hand punch, hitting to the solar plexus. Right hand punch. Left hand hook to the chin. Right hand hook to the chin. Left hand over, knife hand strike. Right hand over, knife hand strike. Left palm heel to the face. Right palm heel to the face. High X. Double. Tension. Bow. And that's your 16 techniques. Kids can also opt in for our Blue Star project. This is where they'll keep a 2-week journal where every day they'll write down 5 things that they're grateful for. Now, if they don't actually have to buy a journal, they can just take some scrap pieces of paper and just write things down. But 5 things that they're grateful for every day for 2 weeks. When they turn it in, they'll get a blue star that goes on their uniform.